Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
Tying run at second, 2 out. Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws. Out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it and to the middle with the 15 to the 20. Breaks free to the 25 to the 30 to the outside. 40 midfield. 40 30 in the coast. 20 15 Hester 5. Oh! Touchdown!
Slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it toward Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Shawn and Maya in the morning on this TGI Mickey Vicky Friday. It's the weekend, baby. And I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. And if you're not following us on Facebook, what? Come on, go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple. But wait, there's more. Go to the show's page. Go to Shawn and Maya in the morning as well, like that page. So not only will you be following Sports Zone Chicago, but you'll be following Shawn and Maya in the morning as well. If you're watching us on our YouTube page, excellent. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, for real. Come on, man. Go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button. All right, it's free, so don't worry about it. We're not charging you. It's free. But also click the notification button. That's the little bell right next to it, and that'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. You get it? You got it? Good. Now, you're watching us on our mobile app. Yay. And please don't tell me you didn't know we had a mobile app. Come on, man. What is wrong with you? Get with the program. All right, so go wherever you get your apps from. All right, wherever it is. It doesn't matter where you get your apps from. Just go there. All right, download it. All right, so I don't care if it's iTunes or Google Play or Amazon or Walmart or Kmart or 7-Eleven or Zayre, Zemsky, Macy, Montgomery Ward, Woolworth, Weebolts, Venture, Gold Blast, wherever you get it from. You go there, you download it. All right, you take us with you on the go. So not only do you get Shawn and Maya, but you get other shows throughout the week. All right, you do that. Do that. All right. Now, if you're watching this on our Roku channel, our party, baby, listen, if you didn't know we have our own Roku channel, if you didn't know, you better ask somebody. All right. So here's what I need you to do. Download Sports Zone Chicago's channel to your television if you have a Roku TV. I put it there next to Netflix, Hulu, Prime, HBO Max, where we're all watching Hard Knocks. All right. Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Stars. Man, Power. Book 2 season. Final season's coming September 7th. I like it a lot. Or 6th. Yeah. So just download Sports Zone Chicago's channel. You can watch this on the big screen. Hell, we're on the big screen, right, Mickey, Vicky? Now, you can also tweet the show. You can tweet us at Sports Zone Shy. That's CHI. At Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me, personally online, you want to know what I did? Well, let me tell you what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok, all one handle at the Shawn Sierra. If you want to follow my lovely co-host, Maya Kai, you can follow her on Facebook and Twitter at the Sports Chica. And if you want to follow her on Instagram, because you're an IG or you do it just for the gram, well, just follow her at Maya_Kai. It's MAYA_AKAI. We have a great show, but I need you to get interactive. So whatever platform you're watching us on, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or our mobile app, leave a question or comment on that platform. It'll come up here in the thread. We'll put it up on the screen, incorporate it into the show. And that, my peoples, is what makes this the best morning sports talk show around. That's you. All right, so bring them all, baby. Questions, comments, smart-ass remarks, because ain't nobody scared over here. And like The Rock said, don't sing it, baby. Just bring it. Let's see who is jumping in the chat today. Cornelius Squalls, what up? Hell, my sports owners. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All the sports owners in the house. Cornelius. My girl, Patty Lara. Happy Victory Friday. Happy Victory Mickey Ficky Friday morning. Dear Shawn and everybody. Yes, yes, yes. You got it. You see it, baby. You see it. Mr. Shorty is in the house. Aren't you coming today or tomorrow, Shorty? Today or tomorrow? One of those days. Let me know. One of those days, buddy. Oh man, my man Luis Mejia's in the house, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, bro. You gotta stop. I don't need a Raiders hat. I don't need a Raiders hat. You know what? I'll take it. My cousin's a huge Raider fan. He left the Bears fandom 2 seasons ago, and he's a Raider fan now. So if you want to give it to me, perfect. My cousin would love it. And Marshawn Walls, I knew it. I was waiting for you, dog. I was waiting for you. Happy Mickey Ficky Victory TGIF. And how about them 75 burpees? How them 75 burpees treating you yesterday, man? As soon as I saw that workout, you know I thought of your ass, bro. It's like, oh man, Marshawn's gonna give me he's gonna give me the flux, boy. I was telling you, man. I was like, when I saw that, it was simple, man. Simple workout. 25 burpees, 50 sit-ups, 25 burpees, 50 sit-ups, 25 burpees. The only caveat was starting at 0, and every 2 minutes, you had to stop and do 10 air squats and then continue, pick up where he left off. Not good, Marshawn. Not good. Yeah, he was mad, bro. He was mad at the quarterback thing. He was just mad. My cousin was just mad. He's like, bump them. I was like, I get it. All right. So he's a Raider fan. He's like, about those locals forever, Holmes. Those Raiders. We're going to hang out in East Los today, bro. East Los. It's East LA, at least Los Angeles. For those who don't know what I was talking about. Listen, I don't know a lot about a lot, but I do know this. More of the usual suspects will chime in as the show goes on. That, my peoples, I can promise you. About those locals forever, Holmes. You know it, Mr. Shorty, eh? You know it's how we do it, right, Holmes? Right? What's up? What's your set, homie? Oh, man. We got a great show for you, baby. Wow, let me tell you. We got some White Sox to talk. Not a lot. Got some Cubs to talk. Got some Sky to talk. And who am I forgetting? Forgetting any other teams? Oh, yeah, the Bears. The Bears. Big time Bears talk. We'll probably spend the last half hour on it. Maybe even, probably the last half hour, last hour of the show on it. A lot of question marks now. A lot of people putting in their bid for a roster spot on this team. And as Ryan Poles said a few weeks ago, it's going to be difficult to make this team. It's going to be really difficult to make this team. There are a lot of good performances yesterday in the final preseason game. And listen, I get it. It's against third string players, and our starters didn't play anyway, so you have to take it with a grain of salt. But the fact of the matter is they're competing. And that's what got me excited, is the fact that they're competing. All right, these guys this defense is unreal. Unreal. You know, when you see the backups, the 2s and the 3s and the 4s, the 5s and 6s, I don't have that many, but 2s and 3s, when you see those guys maintaining the level of excellence, maintaining that level of emotion, that the first team plays with, then you know it's culture. At that particular point, you know it's culture. At that particular point, it's about the coach saying, we have a reputation to uphold. This defense is good. So the first team, when they're out there, they need to remain dominant. The second team, when you're out there, you need to remain dominant. You need to play at a level that's pretty close to the number ones. And you're playing against number two, so you should dominate like our ones dominated last year. There are a lot of good names. A lot of names flashed yesterday. A lot of names will stay in the forefront of people's minds as cut as the by 3 o'clock Tuesday. Teams have to be cut down to 53. 3 o'clock Tuesday. So there's a lot of people who made great cases to stay and make this roster. Many rookies, a couple veterans. And it's just the start of a new era. Start of a new era. And man, it's fun to see. Yesterday's game was fun to watch. Tyson Bagent got a couple series, scored a touchdown. I think he is cemented as the number 2 quarterback. Now the number 3 quarterback, that's up in the air. Do you want Rippon? Do you want Austin Reed? I don't know. Rippon looked good. Cornelius, I didn't follow the game as closely as I wanted because I was watching the DNC too. But who stood out on the offensive and defensive line? Defensive line, Kevin Hardy. Oh my God. Kevin Hardy was that dude yesterday. I saw Austin Booker in on a few plays. But Kevin Hardy was that dude yesterday for me. Offensive line, Larry Borum got hurt. And that complicates a lot of things moving forward. But Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes with Larry Borum getting hurt. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big time. That hurt. Everybody did their job. Because the starters didn't play and everybody did their job. There wasn't one guy that I was like, "Ooh, he's really." But you didn't hear. Here's another good thing, Cornelius. You didn't hear any of the offensive linemen's names called. That we know is extremely important. If your name isn't getting called, you're doing a good job. It means your guy's not beating you for tackling the quarterback, moving him off the spot, sacking the quarterback. You're doing a good job. Yeah. But yeah, it was one heck of a game. And it's the first time they've finished undefeated in 25, 30 years, the preseason. And that, you know what that means? You know what that means? Jack squat. It don't mean shit. Okay? It doesn't. I'd be a lot more excited if the starters had played that Hall of Fame game and won one series yesterday, just one or two if it's a 3-and-out. If you go 2 3-and-outs, it's too bad. I still want to see consistency, and the reason I'm saying that. Let me see. You see, Shorty? Let me see. Let's see. Yeah. Preseason. Okay. Here, I just want to see his preseason because I don't know if you're right or not. I don't know if I'm right. No. Okay. Well, it's not that important anymore. The big scheme of things is not that important. So it's taking me a whole bunch of pages and blah 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 blah. And yeah, I don't. Anyway. Yeah, I just don't remember if they were defeated in Palous's first season. Like I said, I could be wrong, but a lot of good vibes, a lot of really good vibes. The secondary was crazy. The secondary has been opportunistic. Sorry, opportunistic to say the least. Okay, and the majority of it has been with the backups. The majority, I mean, man, what do they have? 5 picks this preseason? That's over 1 a game. 1.2 interceptions per game. That's nice. That's nice. That is nice. And the thing that I loved, my number one overall take was the level of excitement and of competition that they had. Like, they are playing, and for many of those guys, this is their last game for professional football. Okay, go start coaching, keep playing semi-pro, go or play overseas, whatever. But it's last chance in the NFL. It's just the nature of the beast. And other people bought themselves some time. So, shoot. It was fun. It was exciting. And I was very fortunate. I got to meet up with a buddy of mine from grammar school. So this guy and I started off in kindergarten together. Kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade at St. Anne. Then I moved to 61st and Fairfield. Gonzo and I reconnected in high school because he ended up going to St. Rita High School. It's like, cool. We played basketball together. Now, Gonzo was 6'3", 6'4", kind of power forward. I was a guard. And then he said that after he left, he said that I saw him one day on 18th Street. I don't know. And I beeped at him and said, "Hey, do you need a ride?" He was going to school, so I don't even remember. But anyway, I hadn't seen him since 1989, since that day. Crazy. 5 years? 36 years? And then he lives next town over from me. I was like, oh, man. So we went and watched the Bears game at my buddy's place, local cantina on 95th. And there was a lot of good stuff that I saw. The biggest takeaway for me was the injuries. All right. That's a tough deal. Larry Borum, he was we were counting on him. You follow me? Larry Borum was a guy that we were counting on, and I don't know. And then yesterday they had their what is it? They had shoot, I'm trying to find this. Goodness. No, they don't have it. I can't find it. But the one thing that I was super happy about was them flying around. I can't tell you how much that excites me. How much when you got the second and third string team flying around like that, like chickens with their head cut, just disruptive. just disruptive. That's a good thing. Oh. Before I forget, if I'm in the neighborhood, meaning me, stop by. I just got back from the DR. I got some fresh. Oh, yeah. Luis! Rise and grind, baby. Yes. Barelissimo checking in from across the pond. Top of the morning to you, chap. Or top of the afternoon to you. Since it's afternoon over there. The Bears are the most physical since Urlacher, Briggs, and Brown played on defense. On offense, way more physical than they've been in years. Yeah. Yeah. I could agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. I like this physicality that they have because that will win you a game. Just being physical alone. There was a high school called Cass Tech High School in Detroit. It was in inner city Detroit. And like many inner city schools, public schools, all right, they were, it was an all black school. And like many, they were underserved, underfunded. But they had a coach. They had a coach who was tough as nails. And they would hit almost every practice, hit. And they ended up, let me double check. But Cass Tech, I want to say they won the state title. And it was because, here's this. Yeah. It was because they out-hit people. The more physical you are with people, that's the equalizer. You know, when people say he's got a puncher's chance, this is what I mean. This is exactly what that means. Is that your physicality will wear them down. Just like if you're a puncher's chance, you might be able to land a big one. But man, let me tell you, I was impressed a lot because it wasn't just a second team, it was a third team as well. Like these guys were playing like their football careers depended on it, and it did. And for when people take advantage of that, I love to see it. We're going to talk about a guy, Reddy Stewart. Reddick is his name, but they call him Reddy Stewart. Huge impact on this coaching staff. Huge. Felix Jones made a huge impact play in the running game. I like it. The opportunity came, and they maximized it. Maximized their opportunities. And I couldn't be happier. But listen, let's take a quick break. Let's see. Well, last one from Barelissimo. Barelissimo says the physicality isn't reckless; it's prepared physicality. When you know where you're going, and you go with conviction and purpose. That's prepared physicality, not recklessness. I agree. They were definitely ready. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break. On the other side of the break, I promise you, we will get to top of the morning topics. I promise. We'll get to the top of the morning topics on the other side, so don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it live right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
hear the calling, few will earn the title. United States Marine. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings.
I have my dogs. They're the best.
I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
We are looking for a few heroes, mentors, trailblazers, innovators, a passion to change lives, spark curiosity, open hearts, and awaken minds, help students answer the question, who am I? This could be your calling, but this is no job. It's the journey of a lifetime. Be a hero. Be a teacher.
Mental health and learning disorders don't discriminate. 17 million children and adolescents in the United States live with disorders like anxiety, depression, ADHD, and dyslexia. Less than half get the help they need to thrive. Help the Child Mind Institute change these children's lives. Visit childmind.org.
Patriots edge rusher Matthew Judon is on the market, and Poles is working hard to make a trade.
So we did a Judon conversation today. He only played 4 games, he had a bicep. So just from an analytics standpoint, kind of where he's at. So just wins at it. He's 50th among defensive ends. To put in perspective, Sweat's 14th. We believe he would help us get better. Just his style, we think having a bicep rather than like a lower body injury, he still would play to the same intensity and explosion as we did before. It does come with risk though at 32.
He's got some things working, huh?
Yeah.
Think we'll get it over the finish line?
I do.
Yeah.
Our language is basically saying if the contract's not signed, then he reverts back to New England.
Gotcha.
Coder, so.
What do we get?
It'd be 3. So all that would happen fast.
Yeah, okay. So. Just keep it posted.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Poles has met New England's asking price of a 3rd-round pick. But unless Judon agrees to a contract extension with the Bears, Chicago won't make the deal.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning at Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of HBO Max. That was Tuesday. Yeah, that was awesome. Good stuff. We got to see the behind the scenes of how a trade could go down, what they have to do, and things, and the communication that goes back and forth between the general manager, the president, finance guy. A lot of good stuff. But listen, guys, you know how we do. The first segment of every show is called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
Yeah, first top of the morning topic. Let's see. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Here we go. Cubs. The Cubs beat the Detroit Tigers, 10-2 yesterday. What a beat down they gave them at the friendly confines. Justin Steele, he got the win. He's 4-5 on the season. He went 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 10 punch outs. Cody Bellinger, 2 for 5 with a double, his 18th, driving in his 51st run of the year. Miguel Amaya, 3 for 5, a home run, his 6th of the season, driving in 5 RBIs on the day, bringing his total to 29 on the season. Pete Crow Armstrong, PCA's in this mother Hubbard. PCA, 1 for 4, a double, his 9th of the season, drove in 2 ribbies, his 26th and 27th ribbies of the year. Good stuff for the Cubs. But the next top of the morning is they're on the road. The Cubs travel to the 305 for the weekend. That's Miami. For you who don't know what that is, the 305. It's their area code. For a weekend set against the Marlins, first pitch is at 6:10 p.m. Central Time. You can catch that game on the Marquee Network, or you can listen to it on the flagship 6:70 a.m. The probables for tonight: the professor Kyle Hendricks is on a bump for the Northsiders. He's 3-10 with a 6.35 ERA, going up against Max Meyer, who's 3-3 with a 5.5 ERA. Cubs are still hanging on. I personally think it might be a little too late, but you know what? Yeah. I just think it's a little too much too late. Sorry, not sorry. There's still belief in making the playoffs for this Cubs team. Okay. I'm not saying I want them to miss the playoffs. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. It's a long uphill battle for the Cubs to get to the playoffs. All right. But there's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. So, and that's all you want. You want some hope. You want some, just to know that you have a chance to make the postseason, and that's what you want. And that's, the Cubs are going off of that. They're. Let me double check. What are they in their last 10? Because just as I was starting to talk a lot of mad ish about them, they go. All right, so they're 5-5 in their last 10. Okay, that's got to be 7-3, 8-2. They got to stay out of that. Because win one, lose one, win one, lose one. You're not moving anywhere in the standings, and you're contingent on what the people ahead of you are doing, and you can't do that. Oh well, c'est la vie. Next top of the morning topic. Just thought you guys would want to know. Former Chicago Cub Jason Hayward was DFA'd by the Los Angeles Dodgers. Los Dodgers. What does DFA mean? That means designated for assignment. All right. Basically, they cut him. He's been with the Dodgers for the last 2 years. And this year, he's played 63 games. He's hitting .208 with 6 homers and 28 RBIs. And he was cut. Now everyone has 7 days to claim him off waivers. Otherwise, he'll be released and will become a free agent. All right, he can, however, be on postseason. He can be postseason eligible as long as he joins another team before the end of August. They DFA'd him yesterday, which was the 22nd. They have till the 29th. So 29th, 30th, and 31st, someone has to pick him up and he can be on their playoff roster. But wow, there's so many. Guys from that team, it's man. I mean, it literally came to a crescendo 1 year in 2016, and then that was it. A magical year for Cub fans, don't get me wrong. But man, like they didn't even like linger around. No, let me take that back, because they went to 3 straight NLCS series. They went to 3. All right, in 15 they lost it. 16 they won. 17 they lost it. So they went to 3 consecutive. But after that last NLCS appearance in 2017, that was it. It was a noticeable linear decline. Like, whew. Man. You know, the promise of that team, you know, people were Cub fans were talking about, we're going to win 2 or 3 World Series. I'm like, guys, just win 1 first and we'll go from there. We're going to have way more World Series than you guys. I'm like, yeah, just win 1 and we'll go from there. All right. We'll start from there. And wow. And the players, the demise of the players, Addison Russell, his whole domestic violence thing, right? And then the trading of all the assets. You got rid of Chris Bryant, who had hurt. Anthony Rizzo, got rid of him, that hurt. Javi Baez, got rid of him, that hurt. John Lester, got rid of him, that hurt. You know, it's difficult to watch players that you knew were good become bad. It's bad. It's very difficult. You know, because you watch them grow up, you watch them, you cheer them on. They take it to the highest levels of fandom, and then all of a sudden their talent just, man. And trust me, I don't have any ill will toward the team. It's just their fans that are annoying. Would have liked for them to have been able to sustain that core. All right, perennial trips back to the NLCS. Once you get to the NLCS, all bets are off. All bets are off. Levette, no. No. Thank you, though. Appreciate the offer. Yeah, so I really wanted to see them, if they could live up to their potential, and they didn't. They got 1 World Series. They had a stud core of young players, good pitching. Yeah, I don't know. But the White Sox, the White Sox host the Detroit Tigers. Sorry, that happens a lot. I don't mean to do it. It just happens. The White Sox host the Detroit Tigers for the weekend set. All right, first pitch today is at 7:10 p.m. You can catch that game on NBC Sports Chicago, or you can listen to it on their flagship station, ESPN 1000. You know, Peter Montero is on the bump for the Tigers, who suck. He's 4-5 with a 5.28 ERA. Go to our guy, tough luck young man. Chris Flexen is on the bump for the White Sox. And man, please don't laugh at his record. He's just bad. But they just get no help. Chris Flexen's 2-12 with a 5.46 ERA. 2-12. How many of those games were 1-run games? How many games of those this bullpen blow in the 9th inning. This bullpen needs a lot of work. A lot. So, yeah. And it's got to be frustrating. And the thing is, here's the thing about this. You don't go get a closer now because, I mean, I guess you could have, but you just cut Hector Neris. He was your closer. It's like, where do you go from here? You're going to have tight games. I don't know. I don't know what's up Jed's sleeve. I don't. So, I got to get my newspaper. I still need to hold the newspaper. I don't like just looking at stuff online. It's like, yeah, no, I don't do that. So I got to, I got to get my paper every morning. I get it usually from the same gas station. But moving on to the next top of the morning topic. What is it? No. Oh, what did we not talk about? Oh, yeah, the Bears. Listen, I'm fired up as you guys. Let me get this in here. The Bears yesterday, they beat the Kansas City Chiefs 34-21. What a game. It was action-packed from start to finish. And Tyson Bagent, when I say Tyler. Tyson Bagent got the start. Modest stat line, 3 for 6, 57 yards, 83.3 QBR. Bayless Jones Jr. made a good statement about him making the roster. He had 13 carries, 111 yards, and a touchdown. Tyler Scott, 6 catches for 99 yards, and Simba Webster, 3 catches for 68 yards. Reddy Stewart on the defensive side of the ball had 2, not one, two interceptions yesterday, including pick 6. This is a guy that we talked about. Nomad turned me on to him. He's out of Troy, and he was a ball hawk. I think they said he had 7 picks his senior year, and 27 pass breakups. Dude's a ball hawk. The dude is a ball hawk, and those are the type of people you want to keep around. So good luck to him. All right, good luck to him making this roster. Ian Wheeler looked good. Like, he got hurt. That hurt for me. That hurt. I like him, so I don't think he makes the roster. I just don't believe there's enough room in the running back room. I don't. So, Ian Wheeler, thoughts and prayers go out to that young man. Hopefully, you find a landing spot that allow you to make money. Even if you have to stay in Chicago on the practice squad. Dude, practice squad players, let me see. I'll tell you how much they make this year. Practice squad players make a nice little grip. Oh, okay. Practice squad. NFL practice squad player salaries. Because practice player salary. No, oh, sorry. Okay. Players with 2 or fewer seasons in the NFL are paid weekly at a fixed rate. That salary is set at $12,500 for a week for the 24 NFL season. It will decrease for the duration of the league's current CBA, which runs through 2030. There goes the warden to CrossFit. $12,500 a week. Not a bad gig if you can get it. Not a bad gig at all. So there's some guys, and here's the thing. There's some guys that are going to stay on the practice squad, but you also have to keep looking around the league. You have to see if there are any cap casualties. You got to see if there's anyone else that you think would benefit this team. We got a lot. Believe me, it's not just 2 weeks of nothing. It's 2 weeks of waiting, 2 weeks of watching. You're still going to have people making rumors are still going to be flying. Just the nature of the beast. Unfortunately, the nature of the beast. Hold on. I'm excited to see who they keep. I'm excited to see if they can jump on a cap casualty at the defensive end spot. I'm excited to see that because obviously he's still coach or general manager Ryan Poles is looking to upgrade his team. He was in on the Matthew Judon sweepstakes, didn't win it. So he's looking for an edge rusher. Is he going to get one? I don't know. He's going to be looking. I'm telling you, it's going to be a situation if one just happens to be. And I don't know why Matt Judon didn't want to come to Chicago. Why he didn't want to sign an extension. They had it ready. You saw in the clip. There's going to be a 3. But it said if the contract wasn't signed, then he was going to go back to New England. But why wouldn't you want to sign him? Why wouldn't you want to sign him? Why wouldn't he want to sign here? I don't know. I didn't get it. I don't get it. I didn't get it. I don't get it. It boggles my mind. But okay. All right. We got a lot to talk about too at the top of the hour. All right. We're going to talk about some players who made a name for themselves, who made an impact, who are going to make these decisions, these roster decisions, going to make them very, very difficult. Very difficult. But we'll get into that a little bit at the top of the hour. The last top of the morning topic, the Sky. Travel to Connecticut to face the Sun. Their tip-off is at 6:30 p.m. tonight, and you can catch that game on Ion. Yep. You got to figure out where Ion is on your cable provider, but they have a deal with the WNBA and Ion every Friday. They have a Friday night game. Angel Reese is a popular brand on the Sky. So, yeah, they're gonna put her. Yeah. They're going to put her on TV as much as possible. So, and they got to go to work. The Sky team, they're talking about they want to make the playoffs and everything, but they're going to they got to get to work because their record is 11-16. You're not even 500. All right. So I don't care how many games you're out. Get your ass to 500. All right. There's a situation where this team is far too talented to be under 500. Far too talented. All right. You got to start winning. Got to start winning. You're getting a new facility. You got to win. You don't get a new facility, stay in the old facility, you still got to win. But they're getting the new facility in Bedford Park. Why this post All-Star slump is happening, I don't know. But if it's followed by a nice 3 to 5 to 7 game win streak, that's even better. That's even better. But the Sun's good. Are they a top team? Let me see where the Sun is at. The Connecticut Sun. Here we go. Yeah, the Connecticut Sun is 20-7. Oh boy. Maybe end up 21-7 after tonight. But everyone can be beaten in the WNBA. The girls got to come out focused, play some defense, and make sure they stay stout in the middle. That's the problem with a lot of these Sun games. The defense has been lacking. So hopefully that changes. Listen, let's take one more break. Let's take another break. On the other side of the break, we'll talk some Bears football. All right, so don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Ryan Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage. And he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left, and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down, because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
Where your nervous level, nervous energy gets to, like, scale of 1 to 10?
0. I don't get nervous. Not since my first game of high school versus Gilman. I fumbled 2 snaps. Other than that, and I came back and threw like out and up down the sideline. Other than that, play ball.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning. Yeah, I took my hat off. Don't worry about it. Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of HBO Max. That was Hard Knocks on Tuesday. We're going to talk about the game yesterday. There was a lot that I saw that I was really, really, really happy about. All right, a lot that I saw, and to me, Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. What's going on? They got a crazy stuff that's going on in the chat. All right. Yeah. So Cornelius, they took Booker out pretty quick last night. Yeah. You know what? The thing with him, like he needed reps. He needs reps. Period. Yeah. Nothing more, nothing less. He's hasn't played there in a long time. He needs reps. So they got him some reps, and then took him out quickly. I get it. All right. They anticipate him being a contributor, a steady contributor to this team. And I like it. I'm gonna put my hat back on. I look weird. Yeah, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Yeah. Booker's in that QB's face. That's right there. My man King Booker World's in the house. Good morning, Papa. Talking media here so fickle, they make me sick. Yeah, I hear you. You know, I was listening to the radio this morning, and again, they're talking about Caleb and how he's amazing, and the kid has the potential to be great. All right, he has the potential to be great, but they're saying things that he's doing stuff that I've never seen before. No, actually, you have. Like, still, I get it. You know, our former quarterback's no longer here, and that's fine. All right, we move on, but don't sit there and lie. Don't sit there and make shit up because you're pro Caleb. All right, don't make stuff up. You've seen escapability. You've seen throws on the run. And when people are saying, well, you know, our former quarterback, he created extra time so he could run. And the beginning of his career, or is it year number 2? Well, first of all, he had to. Yes, he did at times. But last year, it was a situation where he pulled up many times. I remember pulling up at the line of scrimmage just to see and deliver a pass. All right, like I'm with Caleb. All right, I might not be team Caleb, pro Caleb like anybody else, but I want the young man to do well. I want the young man to do well because that means our Bears are doing well. Okay, but don't sit there and say, "Oh well, I've never seen something like that." Yes, you have. Stop it. Stop it. You know, one of the things, yeah, sure, you're right. He is confident, and that's great. The guy hasn't thrown an NFL pass in a regular season game. All right. Let's wait till we heap all the praise on him, and people they're upset. So apparently Shawn King said that, Caleb Williams still is having issues throwing in structure. All right. He's having a problem throwing from the pocket and whatever. And the radio host this morning kind of poo-pooed it. And I'm like, and then some fan called in like, well, maybe if you were good enough, people will remember who you are, Shawn King. I'm like, why do people, because people disagree or say something you don't like, why do they attack you personally? All right, the callers that, it's like, come on, dude, you've never made it to the NFL. How can you call this guy a bum or talk shit about this guy because his career wasn't as stellar as other quarterbacks? It doesn't mean he doesn't know the quarterback position. And the host this morning said, you know what, we have to look at his, if you want to take it with a grain of salt, take it with a grain of salt. But all opinions should be looked at because we still don't know what Caleb is going to be. We have an idea what he could be. We have a hope of what we want him to be, but we don't know what he's going to be. And some people still, they're jumping up, making personal attacks on people because they differ. If that ain't some shit, we don't agree, so you got to come at me personally. I've never questioned his talent, ever. Oh, my God. Planks in the house. Good morning, baby. How you doing, big dog? Bear down. Brew Hot 7 in the house. You know, you're making my coffee taste like poop this morning, Shawn, according to Mr. Shorty. No, I know you're big on you have a lot of belief in Caleb. And guys, it's not that I don't think he's going to be good. It's not like I don't think he has the potential to be great. He does. He has a lot of those things. He has the potential to be great, and we're hoping he's great. Hell, I'm hoping he's great. That means our Bears are going to be great. But don't need to shit on the predecessor. I hate when they do that. I hate when they do that. But anyway, back to the actual game after the Bears. Velus Jones made a valid, a strong argument for being kept on the team. After that performance yesterday, 13 carries, 111 yards, and a touchdown. Because here's the situation in the running back room. DeAndre Swift, Khalil Herbert for now, Roschon Johnson, and then it's a toss-up. You have Travis Homer. Don't forget, Kari Blasingame is a fullback. I think he makes a roster. You know why? You can put him on kickoff return. I don't even know if he's on kickoff return. I need to go check the film. That'd be a perfect person for kickoff return. A perfect pulling person. You know how my thing is two guys block right. The third guy comes back and wham blocks or traps one of the other guys, and there's a crease. He hit it for a big one. So does Travis Homer or Velus Jones? Velus Jones looked good. Man, he looked good. I'm happy for that young man. He couldn't find a spot. He couldn't track the ball. He can't be on special teams. That's why Travis Homer might have the edge. But Travis Homer doesn't run as well as Velus Jones. But then again, Velus Jones isn't going to be in as a running back as much. Like, there's so many pluses and minuses on different position battles. Travis Homer is an excellent special teams guy. King Book of World. I'm not high on him either. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything. His style of running is not conducive to that in the NFL. He wants to run people over. In college, you can do that. In the NFL, you can't. Well, he got a concussion right now. Ask Adrian Peterson. He likes to run over people too. Mr. Shorty says Vegas technically takes up 2 roster spots, so that's why I think they're keeping him. What's the other spot, Shorty? You can't catch the ball consistently. Can't track the ball consistently. Where's he going to be? Bruja 7, absolutely, Shawn. Needs someone thicker to give that lead block for the return. Oh, so you're talking about Blasingame. Yeah, and he can move. We know that. This is why the Herbert stuff is unbelievable. Yeah, it's tough to believe that Herbert stuff. It's tough. I still think he makes this roster. You know why? The speed that he has, you cannot teach. You cannot coach. Like once he cut back, I mean, all of us. Once he got, remember, he's going to the left. We thought he was going to be bumped out out of the sidelines. We thought so. Once he cut it back, how many of you thought he was going to get caught? Or put it this way, how many of you knew he was not going to get caught? How many of you in the heart of hearts said that joker ain't getting caught? That's a house call. Because I did. I was like, he's gone. The only way he wouldn't be gone is if someone was coming from the opposite side. That's the only way they would have got him. And I said, no, he's gone. I said, that's a house call. That's a house call. How many else agree with me? Put it in the chat. Yeah, I agree. I thought he was gone too. Tell me. That's the thing that you just can't. You know what that's like? That's like that super smoking hot girlfriend. Who you keep taking back because she's super smoking freaking hot. Are we out? A lot of us don't know what I'm talking about. All right, well, don't do that shit again. All right, I'm going to keep my eye on you now. There's going to come a point in time where she just does too many things, but there are other times you walk out and it was like, damn, dog. That's you. That's your girl. That's my girl. Damn. And that's what Velus Jones is. That's what Velus Jones is. You see the speed, you see his ability. He's tough to bring down. Bruja, did you see that? Yeah, sorry. It said put the ball securely in his hands, let his legs do the work. He just needs to hold on to it. Yeah, but if you saw, he was running left to start the play. So, ball's in the left hand. He cuts back. He started to pull away, switches the ball to his right hand so he can fend off defenders if they catch him, knowing damn well they ain't going to catch him. Cornelius, you're right. You said nobody was catching Velus from behind unless they had a hell of an angle on him. I'm saying if they were coming from the other side, it's the only way they're going to catch him. The only way they're going to catch him. And even that was a long shot. You put him in for 6-10 plays a game, especially now that, listen, Roshan's got a concussion. So is he going to be ready by week 1? Because I will more than happily put that ball in Velus Jones' hands. If he starts fumbling, boom, you're done. And at that point, you're no good to me. You're cut. But I'll put the ball in his hands for shit like we saw yesterday. For stuff like that. For stuff like that where he just said, I'm out. I'm gone. Deuces. He's gone. That's type of speed, breakaway speed you can't get rid of. And you drafted him. And the Bears drafted him. That's one of the reasons his leash is a lot longer than other people's. Especially the other Ryan Pace draft picks. He's a Ryan Poles guy. Ryan Poles drafted him. So his leash is going to be a little longer, I believe. Bruja 7 says, you gotta keep Velus Jones Jr. now. Period. I'm sold. King Booker World says Velus is that citrus air freshener spray after you use the bathroom. It smells great, but there's still a hint of that smell in there. Oh, Leo in the house. Leo Factors in the house. Nobody on his team goes 0 to 60 faster than Bayless. I wish I could argue. I wish I could argue. But that dude is smoking fast. I love to argue on that one, Leo Factor, but I can't. That dude is up in like 3 steps. Boom, 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 boom. He's gone. Him and Tyler Scott have that ability. I want to see that, have that type of speed. I want to see those two race. Like best out of 5. You get 3 minutes in between sprints. Bayless and Tyler Scott. I want to see those two. Should make it 100, a 40, a 60. Do 60. Do a 60. I'd love to see Bayless Jones and Tyler Scott go at it in a 60-yard dash. But I think Bayless makes the roster. I hear you, Cornelius. Ian Wheeler was no joke. No joke. What's his health status right now? That's the only issue. If his health status is up in the air, or he might go practice squad. But it's scary. But it's scary because someone can just scoop him up. But I mean, better for him, because I don't know if you realize this. When you take someone off the practice squad, they have to be on your 53-man roster. You can't just take him off someone else's practice squad and put him on your practice squad. You take him off, he's got to be put on your active roster the following week or the upcoming week. I assume you're talking about Bayless. Got to give him, King Booker World says, got to give him credit, though. He was good yesterday, and I'm proud of it. Russell, what's up, Papa? Thank you for tuning in. He said 100. He says 100% he makes the roster. You heard the coach talking him up. I hope so. I hope so. I like the young man, but 2, he's got that purse snatching speed, boy. That purse snatching speed, that's crazy. Not a lot of people in this league have it. He's got it. So, we're kind of in flux with the offensive line. And then yesterday, Russell, good morning, Papa. We're in flux with the offensive line, and then Larry Borum goes down. That hurts. That hurts. What are we going to do? I mean, that's our swing tackle. How confident are you in the O-line? Right now, here's the thing. Now their offensive line is set. Shelton the center. Left guard, Tevinjenkins. Left tackle, Braxton Jones. Right tackle, Donald Wright. And I believe they're still going to keep Nate Davis there. I don't like it. But there are 10 million reasons why. 10 million reasons a year why he's going to probably start. But if they do, fine. So from now on, for the next 2 weeks, all right, or when you get back to practice, I don't know if they might have him walkthroughs today or tomorrow, but that's your starting 5. That's your starting 5, period. And let them go. Let them get reps. Let them get chemistry. Let them build that. Because they've been doing a decent job of giving Caleb time, creating some holes. How much better if they come together as a unit? How much better will they be? And don't get it twisted. We're talking about edge rusher, and I see that, but don't be surprised if Poles takes a offensive lineman, because we don't know what the prognosis is on Bates. They actually had Doug Kramer working in. So whatever the situation is with Bates, And here's the thing. Let's say Bates. Davis. Nathaniel Davis. Nathaniel Davis and not Bates. I just had the center, Kramer. There you go. They're talking about center, Doug Kramer going back to center or getting some ticket center. You got Shelton Carlton, but there you go, right, left. One's a right-handed snapper, the other one's a left-handed snapper, which is a big difference. A lot of craziness. I'm not very confident in the O-line yet. I'm not, and I won't be until I see game one where they have some chemistry, where they're able to protect Caleb, where they're able to open some holes for these running backs, where they're able to literally take over a game. Then I'll be confident. Then my confidence will increase. But it's not right now. Braxton, Tevin, they're not right, yeah. But you still need that right guard, and God knows you need a center. God knows it. God knows it. But right now we're stuck. And it could work out well. Shelton, Cortland Shelton, I think this is the guy that they brought in. He might be good. He might be real good. If that's the case, then hey, phenomenal job for your scouts. We have that issue marked off the board, and we can keep it moving. Keep it moving. Let's see. Yep. Pryor should be at the right guard. King Booker World says he has been a surprise this summer. He has been. I don't know if he's going to be. I think he's the type of guy who needs some reps. Get him a couple reps, get him a game, let him know that he's going to be there for 2 games, 3 games, 5 games, fill in, whatever. But just let him know, and I think he's the kind of guy who'll step up. Pryor's looking good. So Shorty says, how many wide receivers are they keeping? Only 5? How many running backs? That we don't know. I was just talking about that. Let's look at the running back room. DeAndre Swift, Khalil Herbert, DeAndre Smith, Khalil Herbert, Roshan Johnson, blasting game. I don't know if he stays. Travis Homer and Vedas. I don't know if he stays. I think he should, but I'm not making that decision. No, I think Shelton is the lefty snapper. Shorty, that's what I believe. That's what I believe. Off the dub. What's up, Papa? Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Where are you at around the world? No, who's that? Who just tuned in? Shoot. Oh, off the dub. Off the dub. But Shawn, you and me both. If the old line's healthy, but it's not healthy. Yeah, you want him back, Russell? Russell Webster says bring Yannick back, move Walker to the middle. I don't know if I want to bring Yannick back. Because I want to see what happens after these cuts after Tuesday, 3:00. Cuts are going to happen. You got to be ready. So I'm not Yannick, and Yannick's been to a couple of tryouts, but no one signed him. I think a lot of teams are waiting on the same thing. Do we keep 11 or 16 for third string quarterback? I think Austin Reed is the odd man out. I think Austin Reed. That's 16 or 16's cut. I think it might be Ripien. Obviously, Caleb, Tyson Bagent, and Ripien. Ripien just seems to have a great command of this offense. We saw that when he played the other day. Saw him played last night. He's just got a good command of that offense. So I think he might stay. And remember, you got the emergency quarterback, so you could put him back and forth between the. I'm not sure how that works with the emergency squad, but you could keep him on the roster. And to me, that's dope. Running backs, receivers look good. Tight ends are okay. No, the tight ends were good. Sweeney looked really good yesterday. Mr. Sweeney. Very impressed with the touchdown pass. I mean, it's wide open, but great play design. Let's go over to the defense. There's some savage dogs on that defense. Savage dogs. And they were coming. This is the second string. I'm not even talking about the first string. I'm not talking about Montez Sweat and BJ Edmonds and TJ Edwards. I'm not even talking about there or Jaden Johnson or Tyreek Stevens. I'm not even talking about them. I'm talking about the second team guys. The second team guys brought it. And that's what's fun. They brought it. That tells the coach, this is how well you can play. Good. I need you to play at this level every day. End of story. You don't get a comment or rebuttal or anything else. No. No. So this second team is really, really, really impressing me. The turnovers. Crazy Ace TV is in the house. Says, man, Poles and company have some hard choices to make. Yes, they do, doctor. Yes, they do. But you know what? This is what you want. These are the decisions you want to make. You know why? Because when it's difficult to cut multiple players, because you have multiple players in their spots that are as good, if not better. Life is about perspective. You can sit there and say, oh, man, it's going to be tough. Oh, I got to cut all these guys. It's going to be it. Or you can say, hey, listen, we don't need you at this time. You know, offer them a practice squad spot. Say that 5 times real fast. Practice squad spot. All right, now you're getting, what did I say, 12 a week, 12 and a half a week, $12,500 a week. I'll be a practice squad player. Multiply that by 17. No, but it's interesting. Our Crazy Ace, excuse me. I think they keep all 4 quarterbacks, 2 on the main roster, 2 on the practice squad. I don't know about that, Crazy Ace, and here's why. If you put him on the practice squad, he can be snatched up by another team. He can be snatched up by another team. That's why I don't know about doing it. Doing that, no. No. Crazy Ace, Tuesday at 3:00. Well, the cuts are going to start soon, but because by Tuesday at 3:00, you have to have your 53-man roster in. That's what you got to do. Let's go to the defensive side of the ball. Austin Booker looked good. DeMarcus Walker looked good. Our linebackers look good. I'm loving this aggression. I'm loving this fearlessness. Fearlessness that this second team has. Taking advantage and letting the first ones know, listen, if you go down, we got you. Reddy Stewart was a guy that Nomad turned me on to. Said, go watch this film. I watched this film, like, oh my God, this guy's awesome. How tall is he? 5'2". Ah, shoot. He's taller than 5'2", but. You know, Reddy Stewart, my guy said, Nomad brought it up. I checked it out, and I was like, oh, man, I like this guy. Then Nomad gave me the stats for him from the school. I saw the website. I looked it up. Man, I'm impressed. He's a ball hawk. Ball hawk, and you saw his ball hawking abilities yesterday twice. I think he's the guy you keep. You can send him down on a gunner, on kickoff. Let's see. What do you say? I'm expecting a superstar defensive man to see the strength of our team and want to. Off the dub, I hope so. I hope we have a veteran that says, you know what? My skills would be perfect there. My skills would be perfect with that squad. Okay, then bring your ass on over. Yeah, so Crazy Ace, he's a guy out of Troy. Undrafted free agent. This kid's a baller. He's a ball hawk. Isn't this what you want in your cornerbacks? I know you want him to hit, and guess what? He hits. Freddie Stewart hits. Not afraid to support in the run game. Caught that. Boop. Excuse me. Got to take this. Pick six the other way. Beautiful. You can tell teammates were fired up for him because, listen, talent recognizes talent. Game recognizes game. And when you see, you understand he's in a tough spot trying to break in, trying to crack that lineup. Tough spot. But it's all worth it. It's all worth it. If you can make it. All this, because this team's going to be good. This defense is going to be dominant. And I'm going to love, and I mean love, what this defense is going to do to some people. It's a situation where it's not if, but when. All right, when does Montez Sweat get his first sack? Who are they going to put on the other end opposite him? How are these linebackers going to adjust after being in Chicago for a year and getting comfortable with the surroundings? Man, if you're not fired up as a Bear fan, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Listen, we got to take a quick break. All right, we got to take a quick break. I know usually we don't take 3, but got to do it. All right, we got a quick break, all right? So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Ryan Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage. And he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face. Ugly.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left, and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down, because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Had to take a quick break. I'll be back. I'm back, baby. I'm back. So listen, we were talking about the defense. And who did you guys talk to me, guys? Who did you think stood out yesterday on the defense? Who and why? Reddy Stewart was my guy. If that's your guy too, fine. That's cool. We can both have the same pick, same choice. Oh, snap. Jay Grizz in the house. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. Mr. Shorty. He's telling Crazy Ace the Bears will soon become the first team to win a Super Bowl with a rookie quarterback. Get excited. Off the dub. We're running on all cylinders this early in the season is scary. Yes, it is. And here's why. Don't overlook what they've been given. Do not overlook it. Okay? Caleb having access to the playbook before he was even drafted helped. Caleb having more practices or starting practice earlier because of the Hall of Fame game helped. Them having a fourth game should have helped, but they didn't play in 2 of them. So all these things helped big time. And the biggest thing was Shane Waldron. His acquisition to me was, I say it, I'll say it again, I'll repeatedly say it. His acquisition was the best acquisition this offseason. Hands down. Hands down. Plank says, Juku off the dub. Yes, we are. Talking about firing on all cylinders. I'm extremely impressed with Waldron thus far. So am I. And so, there's some people in Seattle who look at things differently, but I don't care. Let's see who you had thoughts stood out yesterday. Daniel Hardy, again. Dude, that dude has made a play every single game. He's had 1 sack every game. Now, apparently, I don't anticipate that trend continuing because that's 17 sacks. And it's up there with the NFL lead. But the thing that I see, and let me know if you see something different, but here's what I see. I see a relentlessness from this defense. I see, and it's from the starters, the relentless pursuit of excellence, and for the backup, the relentless pursuit of a spot on this squad. They are relentless. And I love it. I can't, as a former defensive coordinator, I love it. I love the push up the middle. I love Montez Sweat. I love what Austin Booker's given us his first year out. Love the DBs. Ball hawk power hitter number 6. That's Spidey. He didn't play yesterday. Russell, you liked Hardy, Kevin Hardy, Russell Stewart, and Austin Booker. Okay. That's a nice trio. That's a real nice trio. I have no idea. Jay Grizz, you're a fool. He says, SuperBack, I don't know a lot about a lot. But one thing I do know is Jay Grizz will join the chat sooner rather than later. I've been using my lines against me, damn it. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. Tell him, Jay Grizz. Again, he says it's amazing how much different the players look with good cohesion and offensive coordination. Basically, what you're saying is coaching matters. Coaching matters. And I like it. They do look efficient. And, Shawn King was on earlier, or he was on a podcast yesterday. Yeah. And he talked about Caleb's shortcomings. Okay. Saying he still looks uncomfortable in structure, blah, 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 blah. Okay. But look what he does off platform when he's out of structure. He's been able to, his Heisman year, he was able to win from the pocket, buy time. He was able to do that. He would only run when necessary. And then his last year at USC, his offensive line wasn't his. Jordan Addison, his number one receiver, went to the Vikings. But if we're complaining about this now, this is the only thing we're complaining about so far. I mean, he had a couple bad throws to start. Remember, it's three and outs. Everything's not all strawberries and roses. But you're dealing against professional defensive coordinators who can scheme things and, maybe want to make you see something you haven't seen before. Get you a little confused. But imagine when he gets in this offense in year 2. Because remember this, think of any great quarterback. And they had the same coordinator for a long time. They're like New England. They had different offensive coordinators. Remember, Charlie Weiss, then it was McDaniels, Josh McDaniels. All right, but it's the same system. Off the dub. So has the chat noticed that Don Burr is missing in action? Don't be scared, Craig. Sure, you hit this right on the head. Caleb does not look comfortable in any way, shape, or form. I agree completely. He doesn't look uncomfortable. Yeah. It's for 3 weeks in a row now. Are you talking about Don Burr not being here, Jay Grizz, or Caleb? Don Cowardice Burr. But let me get back to this defense. So we are there's a scenario I see. One of the backups gets traded. Here's the gluttony of cornerbacks we have. Of DBs, this doesn't corners. We have Jalen Johnson. We have Stevenson. We have Kyler Gordon. Those are corners. We also have Terrell Smith, number 32, young man who had the pick. He's from the University of Minnesota. All right. Marcus Stroman. That's 7. You only or 6, excuse me. I can't count. You only play with 6 on the field. I mean, on the team. You usually only keep 6. But you got Reddy. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even mention Jonathan Owens. Jonathan Owen and Jaquan Brisker. So Jalen Johnson, Tyreek Stevenson, Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker, Byard, Mr. Simone Biles. I can't think. Jonathan Owen. And Terrell Smith. Wow, you might even have 9 or 10. This secondary is good. So if something happens to one of these guys, and it's possible, just remember, Jalen Johnson's missed some games, not a lot, but he's missed some games due to his shoulder. Remember, he came in with a bad shoulder. Jay Grizz, what are you saying? He's saying, I'm hearing rumors that F Green Bay coach isn't happy with his team's performance in the preseason. The Vikes on paper can't touch the Bears roster, and the Lions, we already know they'll be lying. You already know they'll be lying. The North is ours. We have a good shot. Yeah, I feel that we have a good shot. I feel we have a real good shot at the tournament this year. I mean, playoffs. Jay Grizz, you're talking. Well, yeah. Next man up, I'm very confident in our backups, especially on the defensive side of the ball. That secondary ain't nothing to mess with. Terrell Smith's a big. He wanted that starting gig opposite Tyreek Stevenson. He wanted it. Let him get it. He wanted it. So now he's going out there and he's manning up. I love it. He's pitching. I mean, he's pitching. He's coverage skills are well, deflected balls. I love it. Love it. The linebackers, I want to see. It said Noah Sewell. I didn't watch the end of the game, but they're saying he got run over yesterday on Sports Talk Radio this morning. I'm like, I want this kid to do well so bad. I want him to do so well, so bad, because he's talented. Then when you get, yeah. It's what are you thinking going into Houston? I'm sorry, hosting Tennessee. I don't know why I keep thinking Houston's first. Jay Grizz says, do you think we'll be blitzing as much as we have in the preseason games, or is that just because it's preseason? Now, usually you don't show your blitzes in preseason. Usually you don't. There's something. I hope they blitz this amount. I hope they blitz this amount in the regular season, because you want to get pressure on the quarterback. You want to get him off his spot. You want him to throw a half second early or a half second late. That's big problems for a quarterback. Big problems. If you throw it a half second sooner or a half second late, it's a big problem. Big. blitzing, I like it. Grizz, I know I'm still talking about it, but I like it. It seems Flus has gotten a little more aggressive, ballsy. Yeah, Shorty, you can blitz with the secondary. Off the dub, I subscribe to that theory too. You can blitz more because I know my guys in the back end got it locked down. Earlier post, see, I'll try and find it. It's their I can't find it. It's up there. It's up there somewhere. Whoa, I don't know what happened. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I don't even know what happened. I am so sorry, guys. That's nuts. That's nutso. I apologize. Yeah, King Booker World. It says Juku, they look like the coaching has made them believe they can stand with anybody. And they can't. They can. You know, and that's the thing. Coaching, when you prepare your players, when you prepare them well, coaching is so powerful. So empowering to the players. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm fired up. But listen, man, 2 hours has come and gone. No, Plank, you didn't miss the I for some reason said you have no internet. I'm like, come on. And then, oh yeah, by the way, you have internet again. Like, come on, technology. What the hell? Off the dub says, I haven't stopped watching since last year, last game, every day. Bears. I can't wait no more. Well, we got what, 16 days? 16 days, and we're back at it. All right. But that's funny. Pause for station identification. Jay Grizz says, he says, Bruja Draw 7 says, think about the defensive scheme that will happen with Sweat in there and a clean bill of health. Bears defense going to keep OCs up at night on how to counter the many different looks. Yeah. Which is why if you get that extra pass rusher, man, that's really going to put a lot of pressure on OCs. Really going to put a lot of pressure on them. But man, 2 hours has come and gone. I want to thank you guys. This chat as always was awesome. All right, guys, have a phenomenal weekend. Now we got to wait and see who are the cuts. All right, 3 p.m. on Wednesday. The rosters have to be finalized, and we're going to see who's who. Are we getting a guy from another team? We getting a guy off the scrap heap? Or do we stay? How many of our players that we cut gets scooped up by another squad? That I'm looking to see, because they're gaining and acquiring a lot of talent over here, and it's fun to watch. Fun to watch. So, guys, have a phenomenal weekend. Listen, the weekend is going to be beautiful if you're in the Chicagoland area. If you're in the Chicagoland area, man, enjoy this weather, baby. All right, high of 85 today, high of 90 tomorrow, 93 Sunday, 94 Monday. Man, enjoy it. Patios, rooftops, barbecues, garage parties, outdoor. Man, let me tell you, enjoy it. Summertime Shy is quickly coming to an end. It ends next week, Labor Day. All right, so get it in as much as you can. You got beautiful weather to be out there running them streets, the mean streets of Chicago. But you know what? Make sure you spend time with your loved ones, family, friends. All right, I got to hang out with a buddy of mine from grammar school. We started school. We started kindergarten together. Kindergarten, first, second, and third grade before I moved. Then we reconnected at St. Rita, and then he's up at Juarez. All right. Off the Dub, you know what? I will. Thank you very much. Off the Dub says, tell the warden the chat says hi. I will. I'm going to pick her up as soon as I get off here. But yeah, so we just said, hey, we're going to watch the Bear game. I said, boom, we're going to, so we went to my guy Andy's spot, local cantina in Oak Lawn, watched the game there, caught up. Oh, man, it was great. This is what I want you guys to do. All right. Reach out to people you haven't spoke to in a while, or haven't talked to, or haven't seen. I hadn't seen Michael since 1989, when we were seniors. He said, I gave him a ride. He said, do you remember that? I'm like, no. He goes, it was 89. He goes, you picked me up. You were in the neighborhood for whatever reason. You picked me up and dropped me off at school. He went to Juarez. He finished up at Juarez. So I'm not only talking the talk, I'm walking the walk. All right. So make sure you guys send someone a text, a voice memo, anything. A family friend, a brother, cousin. All right. Life is too short, man. It's too short. And the finality of death. I'm still having a difficult time, man. You know, with my cousin's passing, because we weren't on speaking terms at the time. And man, it sucks. It sucks. 90s, man. I was really hoping to get out of the heat and come home to some cooler weather. Well, you're gonna be here for a minute though, Shorty. You're gonna be here for a few days, right? So you got it cools off quickly. Yeah, because Shorty, you're coming in today, aren't you? Or are you coming in tomorrow? So today is 84, Saturday 90, Sunday 93, Monday 94, Tuesday 90. Oh shit. Wednesday 90, Thursday 88. Okay, yeah, maybe. Whoopsies. Oh, you're coming in tomorrow for 3 weeks. Okay, yeah, the following week you'll be cool. You'll be cool. Yeah. And I gotta go. Listen, what I have to do is I'm probably gonna go next week. All the kids are in school. All right. Suburban kids have been in school. CPS kids go in school starting Monday. Going to Orland Park water park. Nobody's out. All the kids are gone, and they close Labor Day. So I got to call and double check, make sure they're open during the week, which they should be, but we'll see. But anyway, guys, have a phenomenal weekend. I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be replayed today at 6 o'clock p.m. So if you missed any part of it, go back, check it out. Yeah. Jay Grizz, yeah, you guys get together. All right. You know, I should be in the press box again. So unfortunately, I mean, if you guys do, I can meet up for a little bit before I head up inside. If you guys do any road games, let me know. All right, I'd love to meet you guys out on the road games. I'm going to San Francisco. We're driving down to Indy. I'm probably going to do Phoenix. Probably. But, man, you guys enjoy it. Enjoy this weekend. Start making plans to, if you're thinking about going to a Bears game, start looking into that, the flights, hotels, all that good stuff. All right, if you guys want to meet up, do it. Do it. Shorty, of course, I should be there as well. So, hit me up and we can meet up a little later or something like that. So, yes, I should be. They're acting a little funny with the credentials, but hopefully for week 1, we'll have it all sorted out. So, yeah, I should be there. So for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, guys, executive producer Elliot Baez, clearance counsel, our social media guy, and my co-host and extension Maya. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Guys, have a phenomenal weekend. Wherever you are, whether it's Chicagoland area, if you're in the Chi or wherever you are, have a wonderful weekend. It's gonna be dope. I'm excited. I got people coming in from Michigan. Got a block party tomorrow. Is hitting these mean streets of the Chi back on the south side, baby. All right, folks, your boy is out. Oh, I almost did something wrong, but I got it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Deuces.